Hey everybody, this is Joseph Pasek, and welcome to the Fired Up Network. Welcome to UFC On Guard. Welcome to UFC 322 preview. And I had to bring him back due to popular demand. Everybody wants to see how he goes 0 and 108. But here it is, my MMA. If you're my MMA insider and you're 0 and 108, what the hell am I doing? All right, that's Mr. Bandwagon.
I got one. Welcome. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
All right.
I gotta make up for that. I agree.
First of all, you must be making a lot of money. Look at the beautiful piano in the backdrop and everything like that. Like since I got you on here, you're making a lot of shekels, all right? But UFC 322, arguably this is one of the biggest cards of the year because it's in Madison Square Garden. You know, whatever happens in New York, Madison Square Garden. I remember when I was a youngster, you know, maybe 14, 15, going to Madison Square Garden, seeing Hulk Hogan defeat the Iron Sheik, the big leg drop, seeing John Jones come. It sounded like every year John Jones was on this card. All right. Now, John Jones may be in Baltimore doing something, but, you know, we'll see what happens. And, you know, I'm working on getting a media pass since I'm the president of the province of Canada, the mayor-elect of North America, soon to run for the mayor and the prime minister of Madrid. In Canada, we speak English and French. I don't speak French, but in Madrid they speak English and Spanish, which I do. So I just think it's easier. Anyways, I digress. Forget about my political.
There we go.
All right, forget about now UFC 322. Arguably one of the better cards of the year here. We're going to start with maybe one or two prelims. Which match do you want to touch, or just should I throw you a match and that's it? Let's begin with a good match. Fatima Klein versus Angela Hill. Angela Hill, the 12th ranked fighter in women's strawweight bout here. Angela Hill from the U.S. and her opponent from the U.S. also. This is going to be all-out, drag-out affair, I think. Punching power from both ladies here.
Yeah, good place to start, Joe. Absolutely. Big age mismatch here. 40 years old versus the youngster, 25. Fatima Klein on the rise. Great grappler, wrestler. Not an official bet, but if I'm predicting who I think is going to win this fight, I'm going to have to go with Fatima Klein here. I really like what she's doing. After that one loss, she's come back, had some good wins. Angela Hill, great veteran, but I think she's on the downside of her career. Fatima's on the upside. I'm going to predict Fatima Klein takes this fight, and probably by decision.
All right. From now on, don't predict, all right? Because I don't need you to do it.
Not an official bet, but if I'm saying
unofficial bet, the degenerates, gamblers who I see at Maple Leaf games there, all right? Now, another ladies' bout, and this one should be even better if you believe it. It's number 4, Erin Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez in a women's flyweight bout. Number 8 versus number 4 should be a doozy.
Absolutely. Now, Erin Blanchfield, I've been watching for a while. Really like her style, the way she fights, the way she wrestles. This is, you're right, a great match, possible title contender matchup. I like Erin Blanchfield to win this, probably by submission or ground and pound. Tracy Cortez is also really good. So this you're right. This is a great bout. Be excited to see this. But yeah, I really like Erin Blanchfield.
All right, so let's get to the main event of the prelims. Finally, a man's bout. Bo Nickal here against Brazilian Herrera, middleweight bout there. Bo Nickal needs a win. Let's face it. He needs a win coming back from getting into the main cards here. Do you think he gets it?
I would like to think he gets it. You know, Rodolfo's been on quite the streak. What does he have? 1, 2, 3... Three in a row wins. Yeah. I like to see Bo Nickal come back and redeem himself. Tough bout he had against De Ridder, and I was actually on De Ridder on that one. It's a shame that I haven't been on for a while. I've actually been on a streak. So
you've been on a streak? What, like the New York Jets? Win one?
No, yeah. Don't go with the Jets. Stay away. Right. Stay away. But yeah, I like to see Bo Nickal. This would be a good fight. I like to see Bo Nickal come back and redeem himself. See if he can get back on his climb to the top.
All right, another good bout on the main card here, lightweight bout, Dariush versus Saint Denis. Saint Denis number 13, Dariush number 9. This is going to be a hard hitting bout as well.
Yeah, so this is a great bout. Beneil Dariush, veteran, Benoit Saint Denis, I think is going to have the upper hand here. I think Dariush will give him a challenge, and it's going to be up to Saint Denis to probably go for a knockout win, because Dariush is excellent on the ground, excellent at stifling takedowns and reversing, sweeping and reversing positions. So it's going to be tough for Saint Denis if he tries to keep it on the ground. So that's why if the route to victory for Saint Denis, I think, is through knockout. If I'm saying what I think is going to be the result, I think Saint Denis is going to knock him out.
Wow, knockout. All right. Welterweight bout. This card is stacked here. Number 9, Carlos versus number 4, Leon Edwards. Edwards, both these guys need a win, but especially Edwards.
Certainly, yeah. No, you're right. Another great bout. What a card this is. Carlos Prates on the rise. He's the man of 8 limbs. Every limb is dangerous with this dude. I think Leon Edwards is kind of on the downward trajectory. I don't think he has what it's going to take to defend Carlos's 8 limbs attack. I think there's going to be another knockout by Carlos Prates.
All right, another great bout here also. Another welterweight, Sean Brady, number 2 up against number 8, Michael Morales.
You're right, another great bout. We're going to keep on saying that. Morales undefeated, huge power, up-and-comer. This is a title eliminator, clearly. Sean Brady, I think, has the edge on the ground. Great grappler. Morales, not really known for his grappling. I think the route to victory is going to be Sean Brady in the grappling, in which case I think Sean Brady is going to win because of the grappling. But you can't count Morales out on a puncher's chance at any point. This guy's got serious power. Exciting bout to watch here. I'm looking forward to that one.
All right, now the co-main event, a ladies bout, women flyweight title bout, and everybody likes her. Maybe everybody doesn't like her. Savchenko, all right, versus Wheeling. Now, Savchenko, arguably, and a lot of people, I don't know if around the circles where you are, but they're comparing her to Ronda Rousey already. Is that a fair comparison?
No, that's not a fair comparison. She is well above the level of Ronda Rousey.
I'll still go out with Ronda Rousey if you ask me.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Just like Turtle, eh?
Well, how many kids does this lady have already? 3, 4? What is this, Ben Brown? I'm better looking than Ben Brown.
A little bit, yeah. Can't argue with you there.
Yeah,
you're right, though.
You got a good eye.
2 of the best women who've ever done it. This is incredible. We get this bout. I'm not even going to pick a winner in this one. I don't know. It could go either way. They're both up there in the GOAT conversation. So whoever wins this is going to kind of edge out at the top there. But yeah, what a treat. We get to watch this one here.
All right, the main event, and of course, UFC 322 happening Madison Square Garden, New York City, tomorrow, Saturday, November 15th, 10 p.m. The actual main card happens. Now, this is a welterweight title bout. Jack Della versus Makhachev. Makhachev comes in from Russia, but he is the underdog, but he's the favorite. So, do you think it's time for Makhachev to hold the welterweight title? This guy comes in very, very impressive. He comes in, does the job, leaves. The guy doesn't talk. The guy, he just does the job. Della, he's up from Australia, up and coming. He's a champion, but he does the job also. But this guy, Makhachev, he's a machine. He doesn't, hello, boom. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's it. And that's the main event of UFC. This card is stacked. Go ahead.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So Islam Makhachev, the only reason we get this fight is because Jack beat Belal, and that allowed Islam to move up because he wasn't going to move up and fight his buddy that he trains with, Belal. So we got that. Now we get this two division champion. Do we have it on the horizon here? I think so. Jack Della Maddalena, what a story. The guy's been on a tear. Probably one of the best boxers in the weight class. And that's going to be tough for him, though, to manage the grappling and the seeing Islam on the ground. I think it's submission Islam here, but what a fight! Yeah, Islam comes up to the weight class, become a two division champion, and submits Jack Della Maddalena maybe third or fourth round.
So now, look at devil's advocate here. If Jack beats Islam, he beat his friend. He beats his. Now, when are people going to talk about Jack in comparison, let's say, to John Jones, or in comparison to GSP and all that? I know he's not up there yet, but if he beats, his friend, and now he beats Islam, he's got to be talking of one of the best in the world.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. If he can beat Islam, that puts him in the conversation. Well, Islam's pound for pound number one, is he not?
Yeah.
That puts Jack right there, right at the top. That would be very impressive. He definitely has a chance. He has a gas tank, so he can last 5 rounds is good. Islam doesn't usually go that deep. It's usually over within the first 1 to 2 to 3 rounds. So if Jack can push it past the 4th and 5th, we saw what Volkanovski did to Islam when it got to the later rounds, almost turned it around. If it had a 6th round, Volkanovski may have beat him. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting. And if Jack can hang in there, he'll have a chance in the later rounds, I do believe. But I'm going to go with Islam. That's one of my 2 bet predictions. Islam to win. My other one, I'll tell you now, Carlos Prates to win.
All right. And now, of course, everybody talks about Madison Square Garden card, but the next card that people are talking about, believe it or not, is USA 250 in Washington, on the White House lawn and all that. And Conor McGregor wants to come back. John Jones wants to come back. GSP wants to come back. Mr. Bandwagon Sky something wants to come back. He wants to take on Harvey. Do you expect, we talk about what a card this is. I think for that USA 250 birthday in White House, the card will even be more, can I say, stacker?
Yeah, the stackedest. Yeah, if we can get Jones and McGregor, this would be a one for the ages. Maybe they make.
Do you think we're going to get like as big of a card as there could be?
I would hope so. It's got to be huge. Got to do it right on the White House lawn. Oh my gosh!
You talk about, and all joking aside here, they're going to put it on the White House lawn, right beside the White House and all that. Do you think that President Trump, he got shot like last year in July here and close to the year and all that? Is he taking a risk that people come and shoot him or anything like that? Because, UFC, they're crazy people in the long run. Now you're going to be putting in the White House lawn, and you don't know. You have to have the security of all securities.
Yeah. Well, Trump goes to events as it is.
Yeah.
Not his home turf. This is his home turf. They could prepare in advance, be ready. But yeah, outdoors, I guess you get that sniper possibility. Let's hope that's not even near the conversation that we're going to be having, and just get this event going. Once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't think they would do it for any other president. Trump's the UFC president. Loves it.
And you know what? What about this? Okay, Sky, it's breakfast time or lunchtime. He comes in wearing his diaper and watching the UFC on his lawn, and like, wow, it's amazing. These things you would never think of having a UFC event in the White House lawn. And there's some talk, UFC is owned by TKO, who owns the WWE. There's some talk also of WWE that weekend having some wrestling matches also on the back of the White House lawn also. So interesting to see. Could we have wrestling? Could we have UFC? Could we have professional bull riding? I'd like to see him in his diaper bull ride anything, okay? But that's UFC 322. Take out Sky's best bet. Check them out. If it comes through, give Sky, a steak or whatever. But
Well, profits. That's for you. Those are my picks. Islam Makhachev not going.
No, here, come on. You're saying tell everybody how much you're going to bet on these matches.
So I have. I'm going to actually make a parlay as well.
Hold on, I'm going to call a guy I know is Harvey, my broker. So I want him to realize how much money you're going to throw on this. So go ahead.
We got Carlos Pratas and Islam Makhachev just to win. Not getting fancy. Probably put at least $100 on that. If I was going to go to the event, I'd probably spend a lot more than that. So I get to watch it from the comfort of my home or local bar, and get that added excitement. Win some money.
And in other news, if he wins, he's going to buy a new 75-inch TV, watch it at home. He doesn't need that piano. Throw away that piano.
When do I get the invite to come to your castle, Joe?
Okay, you come to my castle, all right. But there's a service charge of $450, all right, American. There you go. But again, UFC 322, Madison Square Garden. All the action, main card action begins at 10 o'clock, and you got to be there early because this card is honestly beyond stacked. And Sky will be back here. Sky, you're harder to get a hold of than the Pope, all right? I've been trying for UFC 321, UFC 320, 319. And you can be around once a month.
Yeah, I'll make myself available. It's tough, I'm a busy guy, but I'll make myself available for this show. Love talking to you, as always.
All right. Here, you want me to tell you? Okay, so we're all sports fans. There's a Grey Cup on Sunday. Who are you leaning to? Who are you throwing $100 to? Are you throwing $100 to the Montreal Alouettes or Saskatchewan Roughriders?
All right. Well, I'll tell you. If you ask me, what would you rather watch? The Grey Cup or NFL preseason commentary?
First of all, we're already in week 11 of the NFL. Preseason is preseason. All right, don't matter about that. But this year, and we're talking NFL for 2 seconds here.
I'm going with Montreal. Let's put it there.
Okay, you know what? You speak good. I would go with Montreal too.
Montreal to cover.
And I hear you have relatives in Roland, Quebec, right?
Yeah.
So, there you go.
I don't know if anyone's still there, but we have family came from some of the family.
So there you go. All right. So that's Skyler, our MMA insider, and hopefully he goes better than 1 in 108. All right. So thanks a lot, and remember, UFC happens 10 p.m. on Saturday. It's a great card. Skyler, do you want to tell anybody how to get a hold of you, or if anybody wins from your bets, where they could send the money?
I'm going to stay quiet until we see what happens this week, and I'll let you know on the next podcast.
All right. So if what's your 2 best bets? If they come through, you're going to be on here. If they don't, I want you to take that piano and hit yourself on the head.
Islam Makhachev, just to win, and Carlos Pratas.
Pratas. And
if you want to get fancy, you could try Pratas by knockout and Makhachev by submission.
And you want to know something? I'll tell you. The Los Angeles Dodgers are going to win the World Series in 2025. Bank on it, book it, everything. If I'm wrong, I will let you take over Fired Up Network, okay? There you go. Again, that's Skyler, and enjoy UFC 322. Thanks a lot, Skyler.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks for having me.